The path of pain and suffering is something Itadori Yuji is very familiar with. Ever since the day he ate that 1,000-year-old dusty-ass finger and obtained easily the worst inner demon in all of anime, he's been going through it. I mean, the first thing this man Sukuna said when he took over was,
"Look at all these humans to conquer! And women!"
Yeah, sexism is not a nice start, buddy. Neither is the desire to conquer or lusting for children, and he started with all three. And shit only gets worse from here. So let's talk about the struggle of Itadori Yuji. Starting with when he was sent on a mission with Megumi and Nobara they was underqualified for, but they were short-staffed, so these motherfuckers got called in. And without Gojo, this team was ass. They was arguing the second they walked in. Hey, this dude's mama was crying outside. We gotta take the body to her. You want to show the mom this? No. I'ma take it. We might find the leg somewhere.
Bitch, he is literal dead weight. We're not fucking taking him.
I said we are.
Are you? I'm not arguing with you. I'm in charge and I said we're not taking him.
Who the fuck said you're in charge?
I'm the smartest one here.
I'll put it on Nobara, you're not smarter than me, bitch. What the fuck? Why you gotta put it on me? Oh, fuck.
Look what you did!
Man, I put it on your dog. That wasn't my fault. Damn.
Why'd you do it again?
Let me do one more just to be sure.
No!
I put it on both of us. I get more bitches than Gojo. In the middle of the convo, they get jumped by this freak-ass curse. And they knew off-rip they couldn't mess with it. So Itadori tells Megumi to run while he holds it off. And once he's safe, he's gonna let his inner demon run wild. And the second they switched, Sukuna started thinking,
how do I make this motherfucker regret giving me the controller?
So Sukuna tries to recruit this curse. And I guess Sukuna's name must have fell off the past few years. Cause this motherfucker did not know who he was dealing with. This dude attacked him and Sukuna is petty as fuck. He was pissed that he accidentally healed Itadori's arm. He was like,
fuck, he jerks off with that hand. He would have been depressed as hell without that shit.
So he decides to just take his anger out on this curse. Bro palmed his face like a basketball, then prepped his ass like a chicken. And apparently Sukuna's abilities are supposed to be based on the kitchen, you know, chopping and cutting shit. Which makes sense, because he be cooking in every fight. But once he beat this curse, he was just waiting for Itadori to take control back.
Alright, kid, I'm done. Hey, hurry up, take your shit back. Kid, is you fucking with me? Man, I might have to summon Maharaga right now, because what the fuck is taking Itadori so long? I'm right here, man. Jesus, what were you doing behind me? Just checking you out. You got real potential. Thanks? I just want to let you know that I, Itadori Yuji, have always had gay thoughts about you. Hey, yo, Yuji, you play too much, man. Why the fuck did he rip his shirt off? What the? I'm trying to give you my heart here and you're rejecting me? Oh, hell no. You're Sukuna!
Sukuna took this man Itadori hostage. Cause hot take, he low-key needed that heart shit to live. So Megumi's plan was to force Sukuna to heal so they can switch. But he was doubting the fuck out himself. Bro was shaking. I'm surprised he even had the courage to make the hand sign. Sukuna was not worried. He was just enjoying the rain. He was letting himself get hit until he said playtime over, bitch! And I see why Megumi the potential man, cause what the fuck is he made out of? How did that kick not turn his spine into dust? Let alone any of the other hits. After seeing his ability, Sukuna started giving him some props. He called him a waste of talent. I mean, that's low-key a diss, but coming from the Demon King, that's basically dick riding. Anyways, Megumi tries to sacrifice himself again. This dude, every minor inconvenience, he be trying to do this shit. He could be cleaning the dishes the second that shit gets difficult.
Sacred treasure, Maharaga!
It's like, bro, relax. But Itadori ended up sacrificing himself instead. He couldn't bear to see one of his homies die because of him. Rest in peace, Itadori. He was one of my favorite characters. He had potential as an MC. Wait, what? He survived? Let's go! When he was dead, he discussed a contract with Sukuna to heal him.
How about I get full control on all days that end with Y?
Shut the fuck up.
Alright, how about I get control of the right side of the body, you get the left?
Hell no!
You're not working with me here, kid. You're not working with me. We gotta figure something out.
You're literally the most evil thing in the universe. Take that into consideration when you speak to me.
Alright, 1 turn, 1 minute. How about that?
Okay! See, I can get behind that.
You underestimate me, kid. 1 minute is plenty of time.
But during that minute, you can't kill anybody, alright?
Fuck! Well, I could find an orphanage and maybe
or sexually assault anybody.
Okay, what can I do?
Sukuna and Itadori agree that he gets 1 minute, he won't hurt anybody, and Itadori will forget they made the deal. What the fuck is this dude plotting? Well, they agreed to fight for it, but this wasn't really a fight. He woke up, dapped up Gojo, and Gojo decided to keep his resurrection a secret. Cause motherfuckers was preying on Itadori's downfall. So that's when he started his undercover training on how to use cursed energy. He was learning to control his emotions through watching some fire shows and garbage shows. So we're gonna start off with a pretty trash one. One Piece. Wait, what are you talking about, Gojo-sensei? One Piece is fire as fuck.
I only brought the Fishman Island arc and the Punk Hazard arc.
No. The second part of the training was when this man Gojo left the middle of a fight to teach Itadori about domain expansions. And to be honest, this man Gojo was doing more flexing than teaching. Like how you go Michael Jordan this dude's head like he a bitch while explaining.
Man, I feel bad for Jogo.
And the final part of the training was being sent on a two-man mission with Nanami. And these two end up investigating Mahito. Debatably the most evil motherfucker in this show. It's either him or Sukuna. Anyway, Itadori and Nanami were following different leads. Itadori was investigating Junpei, while Nanami was put in a 1v1 situation with this man. And this episode's back and forth between Nanami fighting for his life and Itadori just making friends is crazy. So, what's your favorite movie? Probably The Hunger Games. Oh my. Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique though? In X-Men? Bro, I'd eat the fuck out her blue ass. You're my twin!
They got me. I need backup. Pull up. You and Itadori. It's just me. What? Where is he?
So then I said, I put it on both of us, I get more bitches than Gojo. You're so funny, Itadori. Mom, you laughing a little too hard, though.
Don't you want a stepdad, dear?
What? Once Yuji finally linked up with Nanami, he knew shit wasn't over and was telling him to get ready for a rematch. And Itadori was gonna make sure he was there for this one. But when shit started to pop off and he pulled up to the scene, he was flabbergasted to see his homie as the culprit. Junpei's mom had just died, and Mahito gaslit bro into thinking his bully did the shit. So he decided to go full emo and pull up to school with the cursed Tech 9 and start killing people. Itadori chased his ass down and knocked some sense into him, and he realized Junpei just needed someone to listen to him for real. Itadori talked no jutsu this man up and asked him to join Jujutsu Tech, and I was so confident that bro was actually gonna join. He had a cool power, his ass was in the theme song like they was gonna have a future together. But when Mahito whipped around that corner, my smile faded. The second that hand connected with that shoulder, I just started crying. Look at him! Had him looking like a trash Pokemon. Itadori was stressing so much he had no choice but to ask Sukuna for help. Sukuna!
Yeah?
Turn him back to normal, please!
Alright, kid, no problem.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Psych, bitch!
Fuck you thought this was? You think I'm the Ninetales? You think this Naruto, bitch? I'm not helping you, you dumb fuck! Itadori was staring at his crying homie's eyes as he was dying. And all he could say was, why? And this why could mean many things, but Itadori took it as, why haven't you punched this motherfucker in the face yet? Then this man Itadori turned into a poet and said, ahem. The next words that spilled from my lips came from so deep within my gut that it nearly made all things I've ever said feel like a lie. I will kill you. Snap it up for my man Itadori. With this type of vocab, I bet he was making his English teachers bust nuts at his homework. Itadori was so locked in, he had this man on the defense. And when he tried to manipulate his soul, Sukuna had to step in.
Hey man, we shared a good laugh together. You know, laughing at that kid's pain. But you touch my soul again, and you're fucked.
While that convo was happening, Itadori is just skull bashing this dude, then proceeds to spin kick him. Nanami finally pulls up to run some duos, and that's when we got one of the most iconic jumping scenes in anime history. This ass whooping was so bad they didn't give bro a second to recover. Look at his face. Looks like a bitch after a gangbang. Bro was forced to unlock his domain expansion. Luckily, Itadori is his natural enemy and broke into that shit. That's when Sukuna just took it from there. After that injury, he knew he had to go. Nanami was gonna chase him down the sewers, but then Itadori passed out. After that depressing experience, Gojo was gonna reunite him with the homies for a friendly competition against Kyoto. He thought everybody was gonna be excited as hell to see him, but when he was revealed, nobody was happy to see his ass. At least Noburo was fake mad, but this man Megumin was like,
fuck, this dude's still alive? I posted him on my Instagram story. That shit really fucked up the mysterious vibe I had going. He not getting posted next time he dies.
Anyways, the old heads were mad as fuck to see Itadori alive, so this bag of bones tells Team Kyoto to kill Itadori. And the first one of these motherfuckers to find Itadori was Todo, and he starts stomping his shit. And once he was done, that's when Todo asked the infamous question, what kind of woman is your type? And Itadori gave the correct answer, a tall girl with a big booty like Jennifer Lawrence. That answer was so perfect, this man Todo started having flashbacks to some shit that never happened. He convinced himself that they were brothers. If that's all it takes, I'm surprised this dude doesn't have more brothers. If you ask me that shit, you'd get one more. Every guy would be his brother. Except for this dude Megumin. He the outlier.
What kind of woman is your type? I mean, looks aren't that important to me as long as I have a genuine connection with the girl and we focus on family creation, building a healthy home for our children to... are you crying?
You're a bitch.
What?
Itadori unlocked a new duo partner, and this man Toto was giving him some tips. Even when they got jumped by the Super Curse League, Toto just saw it as a learning opportunity. And once Itadori passed his test, they sync up the emote before going crazy. This fight convinced me that Toto's flashbacks happened, because how are they this in tune? They didn't even have to say a word to each other. They just knew what to do to execute this flawless ass whooping. Look at this man Toto taking these solo shots like he in a Calvin Klein commercial. I'm kind of pissed Gojo stepped in. I wanted to see him finish this shit. Some time passed after this ordeal, and we started seeing some easier times. But Itadori was still catching L's. So this girl Itadori was really nice to back in the day had a massive globe, and she wanted to shoot her shot. But this dude was clueless. He was just fumbling, and his quote-unquote friends just let it happen. I swear 2 years from now, he's gonna realize he fumbled and then cry about that shit.
But on a serious note, let's talk about the Shibuya incident.
Itadori was teamed up with this pedo and her dick-riding little brother, and I am so glad they split up. I don't know how much more I could have took of those two. But after fighting this clever grasshopper, he ended up teaming up with Megumin and the Shiesty sorcerer. They had to take down this veil so they can try and save Gojo from that box. They found the dudes putting it up, and instead of getting a 3v3, we got two 1v2s. Itadori just loves jumping, man. They yoinked this dude's ass like a cartoon character, and Itadori reunites with his first ever duo partner. They had to fight this Zoro fanboy. He got his cosplay from Temu. This dude actually has an amazing ability, but it did not matter. Itadori and Megumin threw every move they had at him until they figured out his ability. Once they did, they packed him up quick as shit. If you don't see Megumin do this with his hands, you know the fight was just easy. This duo needs a harder challenge, bro. Next up, we got my favorite fight in the show so far, Itadori versus Choso. Itadori killed this dude's two ugly-ass brothers at the end of season 1, and he wanted to get his lick back. And there was no talking. The second he seen Itadori, he got to blasting. Didn't even let him land. Then we got the FPS camera angle like, tell me this isn't hard. His aim dog shit though. But once Itadori got close, Choso had to ask some questions.
Did my brothers have any last words?
Who's your brothers?
Man, you know who my brothers are.
I haven't killed that many people. Can you just give me a quick description? Oh, wait, the blue dude and the guy with the choker. Those are your brothers?
What did they say?
Oh, I really couldn't understand much of it. They were crying a lot. But I heard some, please don't kill us. Save us, big brother, where are you? You know, things like that. After this idiot Itadori fuels his rage, he started getting that work. This shit gotta feel nasty. Itadori was gonna lose, but Tony Stark over here backed him up.
Hey bitch, Itadori here. I'm in the bathroom. Come in here, pussy.
How come you sound different?
I'm smoking on your brother's pack. That's why. It's affecting my voice. They even activated the water sprinkler.
What the fuck did you just say?
Bro fell for the most obvious trap of all time. And Itadori got him in a 1v1, no blood, just hand situation. They was boxing in the bathroom like this shit high school. And I don't know what this narrator bitch was talking about saying Choso lacked combat experience. If you last 5 seconds against Itadori close quarters like this, open up a dojo, you've mastered combat. He was on Itadori's ass so bad he had to bite his shit. Come on, Itadori, that's some weak shit, man. But this is JJK, no fighting fair. Choso pulled out the blood blicky. Look how they square up for round 2. I knew they were about to go crazy. They was fighting everywhere in this bathroom. The wall, the ceiling, the floor, the sink, the toilets, everywhere. Me when I pretend to be my girl's toilet, but she on her period. Was that joke nasty? Sorry. But Itadori couldn't believe where he was at. He got blood on his face and shit on his back, and he recovered from this position. He kicked his ass through all the stalls. Choso thinking Wolverine. Itadori put his dick in his face, just a finger-licking fight. But Choso outsmarted his ass, and it was game over. He was dead. But for some reason, Choso started tripping, having flashbacks to Itadori feeding him pasta because apparently they're brothers. Naruto got Talk no Jutsu. Itadori got Remember Me. I'm pretty sure we're brothers, man. I don't know, though. If at the end of the show, Sukuna becomes a good guy talking about some
sharing a body with you, kid. We've become like brothers.
I'm gonna beat the fuck out the writer and call him my brother afterwards. Let's see if he thinks that's valid. Speaking of Sukuna, these two girls find Itadori's body so they can revive Sukuna and ask him a favor. Yes, these two girls wanted to ask the most evil thing in the universe a favor. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking either. Jogo whips around the corner and starts flexing fingers like they're gym badges and just starts shoving them down Itadori's throat.
Oh yeah, you like it when I stick it in there, don't you? Let me stop teasing, let me just go all the way. Oh yeah. Come out here, Sukuna. Come out here, daddy.
And I just realized these fingers can't even be damaged, so he couldn't chew these things even if he wanted to. You gotta be a throat goat to be Sukuna's vessel, bruh. Anyways, when he wakes up, he does exactly what we expect. He started being petty as fuck. Sukuna tells these guys to bow, and Jogo only gets on one knee. And he lost his high top volcano fade. Bro asked for a little bit off the top, and he got this. Then Sukuna asked these girls what they want, just so that once they finished talking, he would murder them. Why did he even ask what they wanted if he knew he wasn't gonna do it? But the other bitch tried to to record him and he diced her ass up. This move must be called slap chop, cause
1 slap, you got big chunks for stews. 2 slaps, home fries in a second. And look at this.
Well, goddamn, she got some freak shit in her camera roll. I should have kept her ass alive.
Anyway, Sukuna looks at Jogo and says, if you touch me, I'll work for you guys. And Jogo says, you're a man of your word, right? What the fuck makes you think he's a man of his word? Are you a man of your word? You guys are evil. But it didn't really matter because this man Jogo was not touching him at all. I low-key feel bad for Jogo because he's strong as hell, but he looks weak as fuck because he's always fighting these overpowered people. So he never got a chance to really look menacing. But the level of disrespect Sukuna was giving Jogo was just different. He was making him look like fodder.
Seeing the moonlight glisten on your bitch-made body, it really displays how worthless and pathetic you are.
Bro is describing the ass whooping he gave like it's a painting. Not only that, he picked him up off his feet like he's a toy and said, I'm not done playing with you yet. So Jogo threw everything he had at him, and this was the moment we realized this shit was just a joke to Sukuna. He found the nearest motherfuckers and made them do the mannequin challenge for shits and giggles. Said you made yours, but you said you didn't need. But you said you didn't need.
Sorcerer's a real crowd pleaser. Small world, all her friends on Sukuna. Young curse living like a whole human. Release the meteor, watch it fall slowly.
Go! He gave these motherfuckers a millisecond to avoid that giant-ass meteor. Jogo thought he got him, but this man Sukuna was chilling. And he wanted to do one more challenge. He wanted to have a cook-off. Who could cook who? And Sukuna, what the fuck is this challenge? He's literally made out of fire. Like, I know your powers are about the kitchen, but you're not cooking it.
That's embarrassing.
But as Jogo was passing on to the next life, Sukuna started giving him his props.
Well, it looks like I'm dead. But all my friends are here. Dagon, Haname, Sukuna, all the guys.
What the hell?
Hey man, I just wanted to say real quick, you know, I've been doing this thing for a long time. I fought a lot of people, a lot of things, and you top 5, bro. You top 5. I mean, you ain't even used your domain expansion, but I respect you for it. You're going against Sukuna here. This shit wasn't gonna work. And like, yeah, let it out, man. Let it out. This should mean something. I don't be giving out flowers like this, man.
Once that fight got finished up, Sukuna goes to save Megami from his special move that he finally got to use. And he used it against the nobody of all people. You survived Toji without using it. Why would you need it against this guy? I'm convinced Megami got a death wish. And I'm glad he does, because we got to see Maharaga versus Sukuna. Sukuna was hyped as hell to fight him. And Maharaga, I can't read this dude. Is he happy? Is he nervous? What the hell is his face? Anyways, they started trading some blows and Sukuna gets smacked into the movie theater. And he walks out that bitch with a large popcorn and drink. Bro went to rewatch Human Earthworm 4. Man, I wish they animated him in the movie theater. I need to know if Sukuna hopped behind the counter and filled up his own bucket or picked up some shit off the floor. Either way, he's losing some aura. But not for a moment in this fight was Sukuna scared. He was really just having fun again. Doing gymnastics, JoJo references, fishing, neck bites, swinging like he's Spider-Man, sitting on a traffic light just so he can see himself on the jumbo screen. He was truly just vibing, while Maharaga was working his fucking ass off trying to adapt to this bullshit. Bro lost half his face and put that shit back to keep fighting. Even when Sukuna put his ass in the blender and turned him into dust, he reformed and kept walking. So Sukuna said adapt to this and finish it with the flames. And after that shit, the only thing that remained was Itadori. And he seen all those murders like he was wearing a VR set. It felt like he did it. Had that motherfucker throwing up and breaking down. And I probably would have felt bad for him if it wasn't for this stupid ass theme song. Who let this happen? Did Sukuna have the ox?
Which beat, Luigi? Throw on the classic.
Wrong time, wrong place. And I wish I could say Itadori's suffering ends here, but it doesn't. It truly gets worse. Right after this, he catches Nanami looking like Two-Face. With Mahito's hand on his back, you knew it was over for him. He was even seeing the dead homies. All he could do is look at Itadori and say,
"Don't let this shit slide."
So Itadori starts ragefully yelling, as he should. His homie just died. But this man Mahito said, "Why are you yelling? I can hear you." Is this motherfucker trying to guilt trip Itadori after killing his friend? This dude really knows how to piss somebody off. Like, how you gonna stop in the middle of a fight and make a Junpei hand puppet then stab that shit? He is truly insane. But Itadori kept his cool. He was just trying to get these hands on him. He wasn't even trying to fight Itadori. He was just trying to break his spirit. He was smiling the entire fight. Bro even tried to kiss him. He even set up 2 NPCs he knew Itadori would want to save just so he could use them as weapons. This is just... Bro, this is fucked up. Just using people as props. But once Nobu made an opening for him, all he saw was red. The This was for Nanami. This was for Mekamaru. This was for that random civilian. That was for Junpei. This was for Junpei's mom. And this was for me! Both Mahitos decided to dip and regroup with each other. And that's when this happened. Bro just gripped her whole face. We knew she was fucked. And she deserved it. How you gonna just stand there like a deer in headlights? No, bruh, if one of them is running away from you and the other one is running towards you, it's safe to say one of them can do something. Itadori even warned you. You had time to move. You was just cooking him too. No amount of sad backstory is gonna make me think you couldn't weave that. But Itadori lost another friend to Mahito, and he hit his breaking point. He lost his will to fight. He was letting Mahito do whatever he wanted to him until Big Bro pulled up.
Get up, bro. Let's show this asshole something.
No, I can't do nothing. Nanami, no, bro. They're all dead.
We all die. But does that mean our lives are meaningless? Does that mean there was no point in our being born? Would you say that of our slain comrades? Were they meaningless? Are you quoting Erwin's speech right now? Maybe. Did it work? Yeah, a little bit.
After that, Itadori was back like he never left. And these two motherfuckers are the Kobe and Shaq of JJK because the shit they were doing blew my mind. How the fuck do they have an intergalactic ulti combo? And Itadori be knowing exactly what Todo wants him to do. And again, not a single word, zero strategizing. Todo even got Itadori's face beside his idol on his chain. And Todo, how's the top two people in your life people you barely know for real? You just delusional about both. Like how you near death imagining your celebrity crush helping you whoop ass. Bro, I thought this shit was real for a second. Anyways, Todo lost one of his hands, so he used Mahito's to clap. I don't know why Todo acting like he don't know how to clap without hands. We seen it. But after setting up Itadori, this motherfucker was drained. And Itadori had to face one of his biggest fears again, a 1v1. Before they even start fighting, Mahito gets a transformation. And that shit had him comfortably close range with Itadori. Bro was boxing and Mahito stood there unfazed. Had this man Itadori's knees shaking. But Mahito was weak from the fight earlier, and Itadori knew he had to get one good hit in. Bro think he going with this rock, paper, scissors pose. But thanks to Todo, Itadori got that final hit in. And that shit knocked everything out of Mahito. He had no more tricks up his throat. And Itadori had him shitting himself.
You're right, man. I'm you for real type shit. I'm a nasty ass, ugly ass, stitch face whore that just kills.
This life shit don't matter. I have Sukuna in me. I'm not gonna see my 20s.
So I'm just gonna wake up, fuck bitches, kill curses, and go to sleep. And you're just a pebble on the mountain of bodies I'm gonna catch.
Itadori was so cold the environment changed, and he was just walking down Mahito as he ran away. Bro literally saw the dog in Itadori, and Mahito did one of the ugliest cries I've heard in my life. Just ugly as shit, bro. Is this your first time crying? I just realized bro is 2, so it probably is. But Mahito got so desperate, he did one of the most evil things I've ever seen in my life. He put a rock in a snowball and threw it at Itadori. I thought it was debatable who's the most evil, him or Sukuna. But after that shit, he's in a whole different league. This is just truly villainous behavior. I went to elementary with kids like this. Anyways, right before Itadori was gonna kill him, Geto pulls up and absorbs him. And Itadori was not beating Geto right now. Luckily, Yuta pulled up to save him.
To this guy. But yeah, he got backup, I guess.
I'm sorry, but these Kyoto motherfuckers should have stayed home. Tony Stark used his dying breath to tell y'all to stay home, but y'all just pulled up to be burdens. Only motherfucker doing shit was Big Bro Chozo. Looks like Itadori got a new duo partner to replace Nanami. But apparently Geto, or whoever this motherfucker is both Itadori and Chozo's dad. And this was one crazy family reunion. But with this ice lady on his team, they really stood no chance. Until Itadori got saved by this tall girl with a big butt. Geto decides to drop some knowledge on their ass before flexing the Gojo brick and dipping. That brick gotta be worth at least 6 continents. Geto, you gotta put that shit on a chain and wear it. That would go crazy. But man, I'm hyped for season 3. Curses are running wild on the streets. Junpei's back and he wants to kill Itadori for not being able to save him. Jujutsu headquarters is saying Gojo is an accomplice to the Shibuya incident, and it's a crime to try and free him. They're also saying they're gonna execute Itadori. They're also saying fuck the Jujutsu tech principal. Gojo and Itadori, sure, I can see the misunderstanding there. But what the fuck the principal do? You gonna kill him for being shitty at his job? But man, Itadori, I know you got Junpei trying to kill you, but hopefully you're struggling in soon.